What's up guys, Omni here. You guys know how it goes on the day another video. Last night I tweeted I sleep. What recent news, topics, tweets, videos y'all want me to talk about tomorrow? QuantumTV, the YouTuber that got into that huge YouTube drama with the Act Man a long time ago, don't worry if you don't know, I'll fill you in, is reportedly in jail. Ramboy tweet, a lot of you guys pointing me to this tweet, and basically the news of this coming out saying QuantumTV arrested April 14th, that was 10 days ago from now, and if you're watching it today, for domestic violence. Here's his mugshot, which is absolutely freaking wild because I remember seeing this guy plastered all over YouTube channels and making videos with all of this drama. If you guys don't know, he's infamous on YouTube for basically doing false copyright strikes and get into a huge war between him and the Act Man that led to this popular YouTuber, the Act Man, basically getting demonetized off of YouTube, and then became this huge YouTube movement with this guy versus the Act Man. It was wild, it was insane. It's in the past now, but this man is now in the slammer. Yeah, he's being charged with a first-degree felony of domestic violence. In terms of how long of a sentence he would have to serve, I'm not sure, but he's currently out on bond and still making videos here on the YouTubes talking about LG, C3, Samsung, and all that other jazz. So yeah, the internet's kind of looking at him right now. I'm calling it kind of karma, but at the same time, you know, not really good taste to kind of be like, yay, the person that everyone disliked is now in jail for doing something terrible to someone else. You never want to see that. But yeah, that's kind of what's happening with QuantumTV right now. So John Swan is back trending again, and not for reasons why you think. We're not even going to get into that whole John Swan lying and dream drama, but this clip that he posted here got a lot of traction, actually. 35,000 likes, and it was posted just 2 days ago, where people were talking about, well, it says non-Twitch streamers aren't real. There's no way. Instead of explaining it, let me just show it to you instead.
Health insurance?
No.
Why?
Are you on your parents?
Yes.
Oh, congratulations. What are you going to do?
I'm get my own.
How?
With my money.
How?
What do you mean?
How? Who do you call?
To get health insurance?
Yeah.
Someone who provides health insurance? What is this question? What do you mean? Are you saying because you don't know how?
I don't know how!
Why don't you ask Let's parents? Or your dad?
I come from a very Republican family that if the
Dude, you go to the doctor so often. I can't believe you don't have health insurance. I did not know
this sounds like a lecture that I didn't expect.
I did not. You go so often.
I know, but I'm limited because I get really stressed because I don't have any resources and I get really confused. It's the same reason that I went to culinary school instead of normal college. No one prepped me. My family abandoned me. I didn't know. All of a sudden, everyone in junior year of high school is like, I got accepted into Harvard, I got accepted into MIT, and I'm like, wait, we were supposed to submit stuff? I had no clue. No one told me. Everyone forgot about me.
Okay, so in case you don't know, that's QTCinderella talking to, I believe, Maya on a podcast, and QTCinderella being the host of the Streamies, the Streamer Awards, and also being, you know, the girlfriend of Ludwig. And yeah, she's saying that she has no idea how to basically get health insurance because of how she was brought up in a Republican family and everybody abandoned her, and that's why she went to culinary school, because she doesn't know how to do kind of fundamental type things. I don't know, but that's what she said. And I think the two obvious things might be pointing out here is, number one, how she was raised might be pretty different. Like, if you just applied and you got a normal job, then they explain the whole health insurance benefits. Usually people get jobs or types of jobs specifically so they can get health insurance. The number two, I mean, there's just like Google, right? You can just literally search how to get health insurance on Google, and there's like a step-by-step process. You can ask ChatGPT, how do I get it? And it'll tell you step-by-step from beginning to scratch. This person, QTCinderella, she's not an idiot by any means. She's intelligent. She's created and hosted and done a lot of things. So I guess this might be a subject that she's having a hard time wrapping her head around. Anyway, QTCinderella replied to the tweet specifically and said, FTR, I'm from Washington. All my primary care doctors are there, so I struggled because I live in Cali now and didn't want to get health insurance here since I want to go to my primary whenever I go home. I didn't really plan on moving to Cali, it just happened, so I've been in kind of limbo. Followed by, let me know if anyone knows of insurance that covers multiple states. Whenever I look into it, I get really overwhelmed and I don't have the resources to help me. I thought this was a pretty, you know, consistent human experience, but apparently I'm just a dumbass. And also, I still pay when I go to the doctors. I just pay with cash. I didn't think it was a big deal if cash is an option. I'm not scamming anyone, question mark. People have certain triggers that overwhelm them. This is one for me. I wish I could explain it, but I just can't. I think I can understand it. There's a lot of nuances when it comes to being a adult that I feel like a lot of people avoid. I mean, the fact that she's actually going to the doctors in the first place is great, because I know a lot of people don't even make visits to the dentist or the doctors, especially in the black community, because of this nuance where they think that maybe if they go, they'll be harming themselves or they get poisoned, or maybe by not going to the doctors, they'll stay alive, right? There's weird things that happens in those kind of cultures, and maybe this is one of those weird things for her. There's people who don't file taxes because they don't understand the concept of taxes, or just kind of like things that you might think are fundamental to basic. For some people, it might not be, and this seems to be one of those things for Cutie. To be honest, when it comes to the whole health insurance stuff too, there's some things that I don't quite understand about the whole system as well. Like every time I apply for it and I see like HSA and all the other different terms, I'm like, just give me the one that where like if I get hurt that I don't have to pay a lot of money. Can you just sign me up for that program? Because I feel like it's a kind of complex, even when you have a job that has and gives you health insurance sometimes. So then she replies in response to the whole situation, because a lot of people were dragging her for just kind of not having that basic knowledge, and then some people were quote retweeting and being like, "Yo, John Swan, you're a jerk." And John Swan's like, "Yo, wait a minute, I didn't know it was gonna get this big. I don't know," but she had said, "To be a content creator, you have to forfeit standing up for yourself and ever fully controlling your own narrative. Quote, don't respond to the haters is what they want." Okay, so I just have to sit by and watch BS. Thumbs up. Followed by, and before the comments is, "You're famous, what do you expect?" Quote, "You put yourself out there on the internet, you deserve it. F off." So, okay, I do have a response to this whole kind of replying to people on the internet thing, since I am a YouTuber who has received kind of like haters from time to time. And yeah, I replying to the haters is still definitely one of the worst things you can do, I think, on the internet, just because the haters then realize that they can get a rise out of you, and it will increase the amount of haters that you do get. Okay, I would like to say that there's a group of people out there that don't actually hate you. They specifically just give you hate in order for you to react. And if you react, more people will be like, wow, I can make this super huge YouTuber or streamer react by sending them hate messages. I've received messages before where people were trying to send me a hate message, and I would respond to it, and they'd be like, "Oh, yo, Omni, I didn't even think you would respond. Huge fan, man. Love your content." I'm like, what? So you send me some type of crazy content, some type of crazy message to try to hurt my feelings, but you're actually a big fan? Like, what in the world? So yeah, I'm sure QTCinderella is now going to continue inviting more people in harassment, unfortunately, by responding to one of these smaller things. Maybe a general response would have been good, just one basic reply. But the idea is that you want to try to make yourself as a content creator a little bit untouchable. Otherwise, people will keep trying to poke and touch you kind of way. And I don't think QTCinderella is the type of person is going to try to, you know, make herself rise above all of that. So that's just on her. But just my suggestion is to not take every comment that you see personal on the internet. If you are somebody like QTCinderella, because then it will just become a common trend and stress that you'll have to deal with. I'm still not her, and she can do it however she wants, but yeah. Well guys, before we get further in today's topics, I'm happy to announce that today's video is sponsored by Sleep, the world's best sleep mask. In the beginning of every one of my videos, I say I sleep, but sometimes, to tell you the truth, I don't be asleep. And even when I do fall asleep, I end up waking up over and over. It sucks. But with these Manta masks combined with the pro nap movement, which encourages us to take small afternoon naps, I feel like I finally have the energy that I've been missing. This is the Manta Sleep Mask Pro. The Manta Sleep Mask Pro gives 100% blackout for deeper sleep, C-shaped eye cups for unbeatable size sleep comfort, there's no pressure on the eyelids or lashes, and advanced materials allows for maximum breathability. There's also this Manta Sleep Mask sound that's equipped with razor-thin Bluetooth headphones. It's perfect for those of you who like to fall asleep to background noise or your favorite podcast while still offering the complete and total blackout experience. Real talk, guys, if you have trouble falling asleep, these masks are absolute game changers. Not only do I fall asleep faster, but also I sleep through the entire night as well. It's simple. Just click the link in the description below and use promo code OMNI to get a 10% discount on your next purchase. And again, special thanks to Manta Sleep for sponsoring today's video. All right, guys, it looks like we have some tea, and I actually don't know what is actually occurring. So this is going to be a blind deep dive of something that you guys wanted me to talk about. Waddle D Enjoyer and a lot of you guys asked me to talk about this Illuminaughti getting clowned on for claiming Legal Eagle copied her video style. So there's a lot of drama happening around this YouTuber named Illuminaughti. And not only is there this tweet that I saw here when she's comparing her content to another YouTuber by the name of Legal Eagle, but I think there's been this big deep dive talking about how this person, Illuminaughti, who I believe is a T channel, potentially could be a bad person. I don't know. Let me just look at some of the information that you guys have been showing me. We'll kind of go into it together. The thread that's been popping off here, which I'm afraid to go into, is this one. You guys pointed me to this. It said, hey, you peeps, I've seen the recent drama regarding Illuminaughti, and I would like to clarify I'm not affiliated with her and haven't been for over 2 years. I left her and her collaboration group, Sad Milk, due to similar behavior as seen in the recent events. Okay. Who is Illuminaughti first? Okay, before we even go into the deep dive, let me figure out who this person is. So they're a YouTuber. They have 1.7 million subscribers, and they make videos talking about what? Airing out fashion's Nova dirty laundry, propaganda, how police bought the media, the Twitch exodus, why streamers are jumping ship, the dangers of door-to-door book selling. I had to go and do that. That's wild. The woke joke, what the right is really doing, the complete P-Hub saga, uncovering the dark meat behind Tyson. Kind of seems like a conspiracy theory uncovering thing, kind of like what Shane Dawson is doing, but different. I don't know. This is the person's channel that is currently in question, so now we know who they are. Anyway, this laundry list of information says lashing out at friends and fans, paranoia, and generally poor anger management, to name a few. The last meeting I ever had with her, she spent half an hour screaming at me for an array of random things, calling me a bad friend, lazy, and a bunch of random accusations that really didn't have anything to do with me. There's no way you can have the resume you claim and be this effing stupid, and so on. I left along with several other members, half the group at the time. She spent the next few months spreading lies and half-truths about us on the Sad Milk Reddit page. I still have all the screenshots. She would turn friends against you, or specifically team up with people she didn't like, that didn't like you, so she had allies against you, rallying mainly banned problematic community members known to be liars and conflict seekers, and yeah, this is kind of wild. So here's Legal Eagle. Okay, this is how the issue, I guess, arose. But yeah, he's a YouTuber, he's a lawyer, and he said, hey, Illuminaughti, I think this is a big misunderstanding. Perhaps great minds think alike. No one on my team is trying to copy you. Without an exhaustive review of your channel, I believe we used those two styles before your channel did. We've used them for 3 to 4 years. So Illuminaughti was basically calling out Legal Eagle for plagiarizing content that he had started before she even did. Plus, the two styles, a pseudo paper rip and a highlight, are extremely common on YouTube. The editor you're talking about didn't even design either of those two elements. Again, we've used them for at least 3 to 4 years, and she deleted the tweet where she was basically making that accusation. It was a big call out on her behalf, by the way. And then another deleted tweet that she had where he said, I think this is a misunderstanding. Maybe don't assume ill intent next time, ? So basically, she was dogpiling this entire group of people, Legal Eagle and their team, for plagiarizing for something they didn't even do, just a false call out, basically. It seemed like one of those situations where a person that a lot of people don't like too much basically came out, was false with something, and then by them coming out, they basically got canceled on Twitter, and Twitter was basically like, hey, you're a garbage person, here are all the examples of why you're a garbage person, and now they have like some bad cred here for a week. They'll probably trend for about a week or so, and then, you know, it'll disappear into the abyss. But yeah, that's the drama that's happened with Illuminaughti. Not as spicy as I thought it would be, but yeah, it is what it is. Let's quickly go over the drama that happened on Twitter over the weekend with Twitter Blue and Elon Musk and all of these people basically being handed verified checks without actually paying for Twitter Blue, and then complaining about it and being big baby rage mad that Elon Musk gave them free Twitter Blue. Dizzy Luck said definitely Twitter Blue being given out, and even to the people with the huge following that have passed away. So if you guys don't know, essentially Twitter Blue, Elon Musk is trying to charge you $110 plus in order to exist on his platform. And when you do buy for Twitter Blue, and all your posts get put to the top, and anyone who doesn't have Twitter Blue drowns into the abyss of no speech and not being able to be seen, because that's what he created for the algorithm. Basically, you have Twitter Blue, you will be seen. If you don't have Twitter Blue, it'll be very hard to find you, his words specifically. But after 420 and Elon Musk removed all of the check marks from everybody who didn't have Twitter Blue, apparently just a few days later, he started giving it back to random accounts. Hassan had said, I have no clue how this happened. I absolutely did not buy Twitter Blue, and he had the check mark. My boy Schlatt has his check mark back. Pokimane has her check back. So as this was called kind of unhappening, me being the great detective Omni kind of figured out what was occurring, and I tweeted and said my theory is that Elon Musk is giving free Twitter Blue to everyone that has over 1 million followers, methinks, probably to further persuade their followers to sign up. If so, seems deviously misleading. So the reason why it would be misleading is because everybody that has Twitter Blue has a message that pops up and says, this account is verified because they are subscribed to Twitter Blue and verified their phone number. So So it's very misleading because majority of these people did not subscribe to Twitter Blue, but since they have millions of followers, their followers might come up and be like, oh wow, my favorite I don't know, YouTuber or influencer is signed up for Twitter Blue, maybe I'll do the same thing as well. It's just flat out lying. I'm actually surprised that they can go ahead and just pull out this program and then verify certain accounts, but then just say that they bought it or they subscribe to Twitter Blue, or specifically give all people Twitter Blue over 1 million subscribers without actually saying so. It's kind of weird how it's playing out, because it looks like Elon Musk took away the check to make it so that people had to pay to play, but then gave it back to give it to the prestigious people who have over 1 million followers. It doesn't make any sense. Speaking of which, while we're on the subject of Markiplier, if you guys don't know, he is coming out with his own film called Iron Lung. It's a film based off a game that is turning into a film. Discussing Films is actually talking about it. 219,000 likes. Markiplier is directing and starring his own film, Iron Lung. The film is based on a submarine horror game of the same name. So for those of you guys who are confused, no, Markiplier is not making a video game. He is doing a film based off a video game. And guys, we'll end the video with a bunch of just small need to know type things, okay? Things that don't require this all full section, but things you probably want to know that I can explain in like 10 or 15 seconds or less, okay? I'm thinking about saving that for the end of the video instead of putting it in the beginning, but I don't know, maybe it doesn't even matter. But anyway, Boy told me here that the Super Mario Bros. Movie crossed $870 million at the worldwide box office. This movie's only been out for about a week and a half or so. Yeah, I almost said it. But yeah, the fact that it's almost at 1 billion is basically showing that this movie is a huge freaking success. And yeah, we're definitely going to get more Nintendo type movies sometime in the future. Gervonta Davis knocked out Ryan Garcia in the 7th round. If you guys don't know, there was a UFC match that everybody was watching over the weekend, and if you saw anybody attending any kind of fights, this was the fight here where, yes, Ryan Garcia, who I believe dropped to maybe like 135 pounds in order to make this match go out, yeah, he lost. These two fighters were basically betting each other's purses. They had the whole amount of funds on the line. That means, like, let's say they take in $1 million each for this fight. The betting on the purses is saying you can have my purse if you win. And I do believe that Gervonta Davis, after the fight, gave the purse that was supposed to go to Ryan Garcia and gave it to him. And he said, look, I know that we're betting all things on the line, but you can have your money, and GG's. Huge update to Xenoblade Chronicles 3, one of the biggest RPGs for the Nintendo Switch. There's a DLC that is dropping tomorrow, maybe even today, but I think it's actually tomorrow, where basically you can play as Rex and some of the other old members from some of the old games. Everyone is super hyped for it because, like, Rex and them, they all have different faces and outfits. Some people like it, some people don't like it. Shulk and everybody is looking like super freaking adults here, and everyone's like, holy crap. So if you have Xenoblade Chronicles 3 and you like Xenoblade 1 and 2, this is a reason for you to download it, because apparently it's about to be the freaking, you know, Marvel Cinematic Universe where everybody combines and comes in to exist. I don't have enough time to play this game, I feel like, at least not right now, because it's one of those games you can spend hours playing, but maybe one day when I'm like 80 or 90, I will play Xenoblade Chronicles 3 after 10 more installments come out. And a quick anime update. A lot of you guys pointed me to this account called Anime Fever that talks about like anime news this week. I haven't been talking about a lot about anime, but I've been watching a lot of anime because there's a lot to freaking watch right now. Like I'm watching this anime called like Mashal, I believe, or Somebody with Mashal. Basically it's Harry Potter but anime, and it's really freaking good. There's level 999 Yamada, somebody who's playing an RPG. They just got into a relationship, they broke up, and now they're playing an RPG with somebody. There's this anime called Oshi no Ko that came out. The first episode got a better rating and Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood and became the #1 rated anime of all time for whatever reason, just for the one episode alone. Demon Slayer season 3 will have 11 episodes. There's already 2 episodes, I believe, of Demon Slayer. First episode was absolutely bonkers. People were excited for that. Apparently One Piece is now streaming on Netflix, so if you have Netflix, there's no excuse for you to start One Piece. Minato has officially won the Naruto popularity poll, Minato being Naruto's dad, being the GOAT. More spring anime news from this account here. Sunday, Demon Slayer season 3. We have Monday, Vinland Saga. I've been watching Vinland Saga season 2, and yes, it has been so freaking good in my opinion. Some people don't like it. It's Stardew Valley, but anime style, lots of farming, and oh my god, one of my favorite animes I've been watching recently. More Oshi no Ko is coming out, and Dr. Stone season 3 is out. Episodes of that as well as Ranking of Kings. There's There's so much. There's so much spring anime, it makes no sense. And this is the most recent update from Annie Fever saying Boruto manga to take a 4-month break. If you don't know, the Boruto manga is going really ham right now. I just see the spoilers all the time, and I'm not going to spoil it for you guys, but there's just so much spoilers. Apparently Boruto is actually finally popping, or people are excited about it. Gojo is trending on Twitter, the guy from Jujutsu Kaisen. I don't know why, but he was. The Oshinoko theme song has reached 30 million views in 1 week, and the Boxer webtoon anime announced. So long story short, guys, there's a lot of anime to be watched, and they're just good. It's a good year. It's been a good year already for the past couple of months already, with like Spy Family and all the anime for the past year. This year is going to be equally as good. Okay, so you have no excuse. There is anime for you to watch at all points in times now. All right, guys, that's all I have for today's video. If you made it to the end, do me a favor, just drop a like. Lets me know that you made it to the end of the video. I know I say it all the time, but it does help. It's kind of like an attendance record. And yeah, I'll catch you guys on another episode. Hopefully I can make like maybe a one-off video for you guys on Tuesday, tomorrow, and then another news video on Wednesday. I'm hoping I could do kind of like news and one-off, then news and one-off. I don't know. I'm getting to the point where I'm getting not bored, but I kind of want to create something new and special without going too outside of the grain. So, you know, you might see me do that. You might see some weird stuff pop up in your thing. But otherwise, I love you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me, man. I appreciate it. And yeah, I'll catch you guys later. Take it easy. Deuces.